Hi guys, I'm Silverwolf and this is another request video, and it's a little request for a subscriber, and I've looked back through and I can't find you, I'm really sorry, but comment and I'll pin your comment if you requested this. It's basically, how do you know when your Furby is on its way out, you know, gear failure and stuff like that, and is beyond repair. First of all, a shout out to Beanie Boo Squad, and now we'll carry on. So basically, I'm not an electrician, I say this all the time. I haven't the faintest idea about how to do things with circuit boards. There is a project I'm currently working on to try to put a new voice box in an electronic dog, and what I want to do is replace the circuit board in it with my own voice clips as opposed to the ones it comes with. But I haven't really done anything to it, and that was back in August that I decided to start this up. I bought it from the Steam fair for about £1, and I've never done anything to it beyond opening it up to have a look at the circuit board inside it. So yeah, I'm not really an electrician, but these problems may be fixable if you know how. I know a lot of people can fix their own Furbies and that's great, but I personally, if it starts going that wrong and the techniques I know don't work, then I don't really know what else to do with it, because I could research, I suppose. Now, the internet is a great place. If your Furby goes wrong and you think it's beyond repair, research, because there's lots of people who will probably know what to do, especially on things like forums, my Discord server, there's various Facebook groups and things like that. So if your Furby starts to malfunction quite badly, then you know that there is places that you can I think there are people who actually fix them. You can send them to get fixed. So anyway, so basically things like grinding gears, crackly speech, especially crackly speech with the LED eyes, Furby booms and those, the Furby Connects, if they've got lines through the LEDs, and new batteries and reset won't work. New batteries and reset is your typical fixer for most of these problems. But if that doesn't work, then it's probably something inside, maybe a bit of soldering's come loose or whatever. So if your Furby really is on its way out and those methods don't work, and it's just pretty much just wrecked in some way, like if it's been dropped badly or things like that, then it'll be an internal issue. So with the 90s Furbies, how to know if they're on their way out is basically if the reset and fresh batteries don't work, the voice is still crackly, the gears are still heavy, the gears may need oiling and stuff like that. Don't forget, these Furbies are very old. I mean, they were done in 1999, 98, and the gears in them are that old, you know, unless you've got a slightly newer one, but even then they're still pretty old. The 2005 and 2006 Furbies, as you see, I have my 2006 one here. I still can't afford a 2005 one. I'm still kind of tentatively looking, but the cheapest ones are like 60 quid. Yeah, it's difficult. With them, to be fair, out of all of my Furbies, he's given me the least grief. I don't even know if they have a reset button, but I suppose it would be things like the eyes not opening and closing, the beak not moving, in which case it's probably like a lodged gear or something like that. If you gently move the eyes open and closed, that might help to free things up. Same as with any of them really. If their eyes will move without being forced, you could perhaps try that. I know in the 90s Furbies there is, let's just open the beak. There is a little, see up here, it'll focus on it. There's a little black gear that you can actually turn to get the mouth and beak to move in sync. Sorry, the mouth and beak. The beak and the eyes to move in sync again. If the gears are reversed, you can actually move that. But that's another thing you can do. But yeah, it's obvious when they're on their way out. Like I said, lines on the LEDs, difficulty moving, they don't move at all. The gears grind. The speech is crackly on any of them. This applies to all of them because they're all very similar. I mean, these ones here, the booms and stuff, they can freeze. So like they can just freeze, and if fresh batteries and resets don't work, then yeah, your Furbies, it's worn out and it's not going to last much longer. So it's all pretty much common sense as far as knowing if they're just unsalvageable. And it's basically, if everything you try doesn't work, then it's likely that the Furby can't be saved. But there are always ways. They are electronic after all, and like I said, you could probably find out some things that might help online and stuff like that. So if you really love your Furby, don't give up on it. You can probably find a way to fix it, but if it is really unfixable, then that's just how things are. I mean, these things don't last forever. So it'll be time to lay Furby to rest, I guess. And then he'll become a nice little ornament on a shelf, as opposed to something that actually you can interact with. But I mean, even if they end up like that, they're still very nice. You know, they're still cute and everything. And they still make nice ornaments. I mean, a lot of mine don't have batteries in at the moment, and they do just spend their life sitting around. But you can always freak out your friends if they come in. You have a large collection of Furbies, open all of their eyes and have them stare at someone when they walk through the door. You know, there's lots of things you can still do with them if they no longer work. So I think I've rambled on long enough about that. If you want to see more Furby videos, feel free to click the boxes that come up below. You can check out my Etsy and New Monday stores. I do art and take commissions. Or you can buy me a coffee on Ko-fi. Everything helps, because I'm a freelance artist working from home, and also a full-time carer for my mum as well. So stay safe, stay healthy, and keep being awesome. This is Silver signing off.